welcome back to the Walkmen Comics podcast, and today we have a few other things to talk about. Pat is going to tell us what they are.
We're going to talk about why Justice League isn't working, what we would do in the Oasis for Ready Player One, and what was the other one, Isaac?
What's bad about swear words, or bad words, or whatever you call them?
Because they're swear words.
Yeah, I'll go into more detail about that. It's actually an interesting question. When you get to it, trust me.
When you think about it, yes, but common sense.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Well, I'll go into more detail when we get to that. So, what do you want to talk about first? The Oasis or the Justice League?
Justice League, because
Alright,
it's fresh off my mind.
Yeah, we just watched the Hishi, How It Should Have Ended of Justice League.
Watch it, it is amazing.
Yeah, we talked about this in the last one. It's really cool, watch it. But basically what happens is
the mustache was what? Hey, just what was it? Hey, can we mustache you a question?
Oh yeah.
It's like
just watch it. You'll understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's way funnier.
Yeah.
Why does your mouth look fake?
Yeah, it's basically what happened was he was doing this work for like another TV show or something.
No,
and he
it
had to
was
have a
Mission
mustache.
Impossible.
Was that Mission Impossible? Okay,
Yeah,
I have no idea what.
Out.
I have no idea what he's doing, but
which is weird.
He had to have a mustache in that movie,
yet?
and he couldn't just shave it off because it would take ages to grow back.
No, because
what they did was they CGI'd his lip, and you can tell it looks really fake.
No. The reason why he couldn't shave it off is because the what was it? The film studio that was doing Mission Impossible is the rival of Warner Brothers, and they're just like, no. We have him for this, and he can't shave off his mustache, so you can see the lip.
Yeah.
They had to CG the lip because they were being assholes.
What's the difference between CG and CGI?
They're the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Justice League.
I have no idea. Because sometimes people talk about CG, people talk about CGI, I don't know.
From my knowledge, it's the same. If not, just leave a comment in the description below.
Yeah, we'd like to know. We're interested in that stuff because we talk about that for ages and ages while we do a podcast.
We don't want to sound like idiots talking for ages. Oh, we know everything. And then someone comments, you two are idiots. It's actually this. Next podcast, we're idiots. Please forgive us.
That's why we need you to tell us. Otherwise, we'll be like, oh, we totally know that the Earth is flat, and then no one says no, it's actually round, and we don't listen to them because they don't say it. So for ages we think that it is flat. Obviously, that's not true. I'm sorry if you believe that the Earth is flat. Who are you? What are you doing with your life?
No,
let's just talk about this.
This is the funniest thing.
Yeah, what's the funniest thing?
I was watching this movie, and it was a constant gag. This guy was teasing this other guy about the Earth is flat, and the guy's like, he goes on and on about it. It's kind of like me and Peter. We had him on how long ago did we have Peter on the podcast? I think it was Star Wars.
Yeah.
Whoa, we got to get him back on.
Yeah. Hey,
The Justice League, yes.
Yeah, Justice League.
Why is it not working?
Yeah, why did it... So what's the topic? Like, why did it fail when it was released? Like, why didn't... It's kind of like to talk about it.
Yeah. I know it's super
Actually,
late.
it is, because it just started going out of cinemas. Like, I mean, it just ended in cinemas.
It's out on DVD now.
Yeah.
It's out on DVD.
So it is kind of relevant, but not really.
We just wanted to talk about it because the Shazam movie came out and everyone's blowing up about the costume and it looks really retarded.
You mean not the movie,
Yeah, the movie.
Oh yeah.
The Shazam movie.
Oh yeah.
It looks so bad, the costume. It looks so... And Aquaman.
Can't you just look a bit like the comics? Like, I know you want to deviate from it, but like, why don't you just try and be kind of like it? Try and be like the source material. I know that like... Marvel. You do have to change it so it's like a different story for people to...
A more modern story.
Yeah,
I think that's
what they always do. Like if there's a movie based on a book, like they change the story a bit so that it's actually a new thing and people want to see it. And also people who enjoy the book want to see it. But like sometimes you do need to actually stay with the original story, and that's an example with Shazam because it's in the comic, it's there, it's visible. It's not something they can sort of imagine yourself, you know.
True. Okay, so the reasons... This is the reason I was watching this video. I can't remember his name, but it's a YouTuber. If you really want to look it up, say, why are DC's movies not working? The reason he said was Marvel's characters that Stanley created were meant to be... They're created around their humanity. Like Peter Parker, he's a teenage kid who can't get a girlfriend and is always struggling to pay his bills and stuff. Captain America, about a war veteran. The Punisher, same thing. Iron Man, about technology. Well, Justice League...
I think Peter Parker is the best one because we were all kids once. Or like, you know what I mean.
We can all relate to Peter Parker at some point in our lives.
And even kids that aren't even in middle school yet, like, you can still sort of relate to that.
Yeah.
Kind of, you know, because...
Yeah. It's like the best.
Yeah. I think Miles Morales is better, probably because I read more of his comics and I grew up with him, I guess, like... reading...
Get out! Peter Parker's better.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm getting it.
We're gonna have discussion in one of these podcasts.
How about we do like a debate podcast?
A debate why Peter Parker and Miles Morales either one's better. I think
actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna say Peter Parker's better because Miles Morales couldn't exist without him. Let's say that.
Boom. I still want to do that video though. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to do.
Wait, so I'm gonna be arguing about something that I don't agree with?
Yeah, still, because Peter Parker's my boy.
Yeah.
I'm defending my boy.
My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
My boy.
My boy. My boy.
Yeah. So the reason why Justice League.
I mean, I still think Tom Holland's really cool. I totally want to meet him. If you're listening to this, can I meet you, please?
I doubt that. Does he listen to podcasts?
If in the slim chance that you can. Please, can I meet you, please?
I feel
Here's
like
my phone number and address and contact details and email and
just type us on the Walkman Comics email address. Oh yeah, if you have actually questions, and you want to directly send them to us, we have a Walkman email address.
Walkmancomics@gmail.com. Sounds super basic, but
you know, I only found about this email a few days ago. I was like, we have an email.
I made it when I made the Google account.
Yeah, but I never knew about this.
Channel.
This was actually new to me a few days ago. I was like, what?
Wait, so
I thought you used your other email account.
No, I made that at the same time because you might as well because we're gonna need that anyway if people email us stuff.
That was a smart idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't blame me for it.
True.
Anyway, we've already gone for 8 minutes and we need to talk about Justice League.
Okay, Justice League. The reason why Marvel characters are so humane are because they've got real world problems.
Yeah.
Justice League,
and
what they're based around are their powers. Superman, he's an alien with lots of powers, but he's become more human over the years, but it's so recent you can't really do that much.
Yeah, DC does tend to be more sort of people who are greater than the normal humans, but Marvel, what they do is they like to have everybody to have some sort of hero to look up to. And they did go about that the wrong way, last year and the year before, because they literally released loads and loads and loads of comics.
Dude, this has been going on for years, 5 years, probably more than that.
Yeah, but mostly, we saw it more, because especially when Marvel Legacy started.
Oh, your God.
Yeah, that was like a downhill spiral.
It hasn't even been 5 months.
Hopefully, yeah, I know. Actually, 5 months it has been. But hopefully
5 months it has been. English,
hopefully I can English. But hopefully they come back though. Hopefully they bounce back with the fresh start. I don't know. Bit shaky, but
you think they're actually going to call it fresh start? If they do,
that's
I'm
what
going to
they
be really
called it in all the trailers and stuff.
They're calling it now, but they will change it.
You know, on the front page of all the art, Peter Parker is in front of everyone, so he's probably going to play a major role in the overall story. That's good.
Do you think they're actually going to do it after Infinity War? So they're just announcing it.
Well, after Infinity War, everyone's going to be like, "Oh, Marvel is so cool."
No, not the movie, the comic. They're doing, Infinity Countdown.
Yeah, I know.
Infinity Wars.
There's going to be a poster of that right there on the wall.
No, but after that, there's another series. It's going to be called Infinity Wars. It's going to be 2 months after that. They're going into the next event. 2 months.
To infinity and beyond.
Very funny. I wish they would have done that, but they have no more titles our last Infinity War really sucked. We don't want people to come out and read that. Let's call it Infinity Wars with the S on the end because it's completely different, but it will be so much better.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, back to Justice League, sorry. We got way off topic. That was so quick. Probably not as
We-
quick as the Rob and Benny experiment in their recent episode, but still.
Yeah, that's a podcast that we listen to. It's really cool. We normally ramble on for ages when we just get off on a tangent, but that was quick.
That was quick.
Nice.
Okay.
Better than what we used to do. We're improving. We're getting better.
We're improving.
Yeah.
Yes, but back. The reason why Justice League is so different from Marvel because they're based around powers. Like Superman, he's an alien with almost unlimited power. Green Lantern, he's got a power ring that can create 3D shapes. Wonder Woman is an Amazonian god. The reason why Batman's so good is because he had the reason why he became Batman is because of his tragic past and his parents. What's another good character from DC? Shazam is a mystic god. Like, they've become more human as they've gone along, but since when they were created, they were shaped around their powers. They weren't shaped around a tragedy or their humanity, like Captain America's a man out of time.
Yeah, I mean, like, Marvel does have Thor, though. He's a god.
Yeah, but he's
And
shaped
also,
around... he doesn't want to be the prince, but he protects Midgard because,
Yeah.
he protects Midgard because he's fallen in love with the planet. He fell in love with a girl that was there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I did want to... Quickly, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
I'm just wondering... I love the new Justice League movie. Like, probably not as much as I should, but I saw it 3 times.
Yeah.
Which is quite sad, but still. I was just thinking... I don't understand why people hate it so much. Were they expecting it to be Wonder Woman?
Were they expecting it?
Were they expecting it to be Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman was a surprise, but then they raised their standards too high. This went through 2 directors, was delayed 3 months. This movie was actually delayed 3 months, and then they had to deal with Henry Cavill and all this stuff that went on behind the scenes. I was surprised how good it was.
I think they did set the bar really high, and then people saw Justice League, and they're like, maybe it's not so good.
It was actually good. I thought it was a DC rebirth. They're turning the corner slowly. They tried turning too fast, they accidentally drifted away.
Yeah.
But now, let's say...
They tried to step on it.
Very funny. Steppenwolf. They tried to step on it.
Steppenwolf on it.
Yeah.
You know, like, for a while, I thought his name was Wolf and Step.
Same. I don't know why.
And then I saw the movie and I was just like, oh, it's Steppenwolf. Like, I mean,
such an idiot.
I didn't think that. I just kept on getting it confused with Wolf and Step.
Idiot do I feel like.
Are you talking like Yoda?
Yes.
Idiot do I feel like.
Yeah.
I can't do the voice.
Yeah, but I thought Justice League...
I have a friend who can do the Yoda voice perfectly.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh.
You're so disappointed.
Wow.
But,
I thought you were about to say you're so disappointing.
How
That
does-
would hurt. That would hurt so much.
How does Yoda laugh? He's like, like that. How does Darth Vader laugh?
I can't do it.
Like that, maybe something like that. Maybe it's just like the way that he breathes, but it's just faster. Why are we talking about Star Wars?
Okay. I
That's
think
the
the
beat
reason...
that you always asked for.
Yeah. But, we
Yeah.
didn't do it this episode. Oh, whatever. We're too tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the characters were actually a lot more human. Superman was a bit brushed over, I do have to admit that. But this was by 2 directors. Like, you gotta put stuff in perspective. Like, I found Suicide Squad good because most of it...
The movie?
Yeah. Like, not... After I watched it a few times, I was like, okay, yeah, it's got a few problems. But when it first came out, I put it in perspective when I watched it.
I tried to look at him with like a straight annoyed face because he likes the movie, but yeah,
I don't really. It's just
I can't help it.
I put it in perspective. So the perspective was they wrote the script, cast the characters, did concept art, and what else did they do? They had to go into production, create all the sets in less than 6 weeks.
Yeah, well, if you have to do that, then, like, you're sort of...
That's way rushing.
Well, like, yeah, you're focusing on getting it done, not making it good. It's like when you're up late trying to finish an assignment for school, you focus on getting it done, not making it good.
Yeah,
you know?
no one cares about
That's
making it good.
kind of like what they're doing. That's a good example, I think.
I've got... The reason why is because... This is also from the video I watched. I'll try and get a link in the description below if I can't. Try and find it.
Remind me in the comments.
Remind
Isaac. Us.
Yeah.
Because we do this together.
I don't do any editing.
Don't sing the song.
I can't do any editing.
Okay.
Just I try. The last time I edited something, just
watch loads of iMovie tutorials on YouTube. Yes, we use iMovie.
iMovie sucks.
But it works. It works perfectly for the stuff that we do. I know that it sounds super unprofesh, but like Adobe Premiere is like super expensive.
True.
I
Okay,
mean, you could torrent it, but that's
we keep
illegal and I
getting
don't
off
want to do that.
topic. Why? Justice League keeps getting us off topic. Remember when we did the
That's 'cause of
review?
how bad it is. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. If you liked it, I'm sorry.
You like me? I just don't.
I don't like you. I'm joking.
I hate you. Get out of here.
Sorry.
It's like the thing. I think just the biggest problem was obviously Cyborg.
Well, they sort of glossed over his story too much.
And
also,
Aquaman.
if they didn't put him in the story, it wouldn't affect it at all, I think.
Plus, they put too many plot holes in, like Aquaman.
Yeah, if they put like
when
the
they
sequel
talk-
and then they include like Cyborg and Green Lantern in the sequel, that would be a whole lot better because they could put like they can sort of flesh out their story more. That's what I was supposed to. That's what I was trying to say.
You know what's even weirder? The Aquaman thing when they talked, they pushed the water aside.
Oh yeah.
That was weird. The Flash is running. If he's had the speed for so long, why hasn't he tried to be professional? He's such a nervous person and he doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, I think what Justice League was trying to do was
Make them
they
more
were trying
human.
to be like, oh, you already know all these people's stories. We're just gonna quickly sort of remind you of them. But like, they didn't
No
really
one
do
knows
that well
Aquaman.
enough.
No one
Yeah.
knows Cyborg. No
They're
one
not
knows
really
Flash.
that well known, you know.
Well, except Flash. Flash is actually.
Yeah,
pretty well known.
everyone. I mean, lots of people know about Flash, but because the TV show, like for most people, not
Actually-
because of the comics, but
You know what? They should have done the Justice League animated TV series instead of these guys. They should have.
that
They should have Batman,
do you
Superman,
know,
Wonder
like
Woman,
the animated
Flash.
stuff makes more money than like that stuff.
Yeah,
Apart
I
from
know.
Wonder Woman though, Wonder Woman was a big hit
Oh,
because
that
it
was
was so
terrible.
cool. But
No, the animated movie actually made nothing.
no, the
Oh, yeah.
DCEU movie.
You know what's funny?
Why can't they just call it the DCU? It sounds cooler like that.
DCE Extended Universe.
Let's just call it the DCU. Let's.
the comics. That's the comics. Sorry, I'm like really tired. I'll
DC Universe.
Yeah, but I got this Justice League poster. I'm like looking at it. It's like one of my favorite things in this room.
Well, then shouldn't it be the DCM, DC Multiverse?
That's what I said for the comics.
No.
You know how
When did
how
you
I
say
talked
that?
about Marvel? I was like, they should have three comics department. They should have their normal one,
Yeah.
like their mainstream universe. They should have their multiverse, Marvel
Yeah,
multiverse. And then they should have, I think it was the Black Label ones or the movie ones or something like that. It was something
I
like
don't
that
know,
to
something
gloss
like that,
over
yeah.
the comics. I think it was Black Label or the Max series. So they have like stories, and that's what I said. Back to Justice League. I think they rushed the movies too quickly, and
Yeah.
what they should have done. This is what I think they should have done: 3 movies a year. But the first movie they put out was Justice League. But they explain the characters enough that you want more.
Yeah.
So, and then after that you have Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. It's gonna be like New 52. They're investigating the parademons like Batman in the beginning of the movie. That was a good idea. Batman investigating the parademons. Great idea. After that, Green Lantern should come in.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
And then
Because he could like know something about them, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's a part of the Green Lantern Corps,
Yeah.
whatever it is. I don't know much about.
I think they should have kept Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf is good. Like, as a villain, I know he's not a very popular villain and no one knows him. And if you have a villain that requires a Wikipedia search, well, it's obviously not good. But everyone was thinking that about when the second Avengers come out. Who's Ultron? I didn't even know who Ultron was before I read the Age
I
of
knew
Ultron.
who he was.
I didn't when the movie came out.
He's like such a well-known dude.
I did after I watched the first trailer and I looked him up. But that didn't even look like Ultron to me. He looked
No,
so
but
different.
You don't. Well, like you can sort of get a good understanding after watching. You can get a great understanding after watching the movie.
Yeah, great.
But also,
understanding.
maybe you just looked at the version of him where he had like the gold helmet and like
True.
the gold chest plate or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
of.
that's from the new
Comics.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Or
That-
New Age of Ultron. What was it called? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
Okay, so Justice League, yeah. He meets up with Green Lantern, and they found the Mother Box, the first Mother Box. But it's like a fragment of it. Then they get the signal, and they find another power source similar to that, or a power signal similar to that.
Yeah.
It's in Metropolis. They head over to Metropolis. They meet Superman there. It's like Justice League War, basically. That was a good movie, actually. I actually like that. But instead of Shazam, they have Hawkgirl. Actually, not Hawkgirl. I think Cyborg was good. Aquaman, yeah. Okay, so the characters I would have, obviously, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman, the Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
Flash, because Flash is awesome. But then it comes down to the weirdos of the team. Well, Green Lantern, yes. But then it comes down to the weirdos. Aquaman and Cyborg. Cyborg's a good character, but he had to earn his way up to Justice League, and he's not that good of a character for the Justice League.
Yeah, he was like the most sort of quickly sort of summed over character.
Yeah. Aquaman's cool and all, but he talks to fish, which is really sad. I talk to fish, like, they've made him more realistic and more hardcore in the comics, which is good and all, but still.
He looks like really weird in the comics, and then they just made him look super badass in the movie. I love it.
Like, they had him in the 90s, they had him look like that.
He was like this weird guy wearing an orange shirt and like blonde hair, and they made him look super cool in the movie. Like,
that takes skill.
Yeah, to come up with that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'd have definitely Green Lantern, so I'd have 5, and then Aquaman and Cyborg. Or Hawkgirl. It'd have those two or Hawkgirl. That's the only thing you'd have to debate on.
Yeah.
Which is quite sad, but still, yeah. You meet up with Superman. You start getting a calamity. Green Lantern calls in Flash because they've already met up in the real world. Flash comes over, and at this time you practically follow the story of Justice League War. Or Justice League Origins, or wherever you read it or saw it. Wonder Woman's protecting the president at this time because there's been attacks all over the world. But they're starting to form up, I'd say, not Gotham or Metropolis. Where would you think, Metropolis or Gotham?
Well, who's sort of the center stage of the movie? Looking at the poster now, Batman is like the center guy. I'm gonna say
Batman.
Gotham. I'm gonna say Gotham. That's like a good starting point for DC. But everyone knows Batman. You know?
Well, maybe in Metropolis because like they're already there.
Oh yeah,
okay.
But like, yeah, right, yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, well, since Gotham and Metropolis are like across the river from each other, they're like so here's. There's like this big gorge in between them, and there's like a little island where they can stop off. It's like a little prison sometimes. And that's the thingy-majiggy. Sorry, the light. Someone's obviously walking around. Again. What I would have to do is I'd have these guys find that Steppenwolf is coming. He comes in. And he's not after the 3 mother boxes because that never actually happened. There's multiple mother boxes, but there's only one father box. The father box is like a corrupted version, but the mother box is like, it doesn't talk to Steppenwolf because that's just weird. The mother box
to boxes. That's how sad I am.
The mother box is just a teleporting device that it's like an iPhone that can teleport you.
Huh.
Except it doesn't call people, it teleports
totally
you
down
there.
for that.
It would be cool and all, but still.
The iPhone XL.
XL. It's just like...
Hey, you know how the iPhone 7 didn't have an earphone jack? And then there's the iPhone X that doesn't have a home button.
You already told me this.
Yeah, well, I haven't told the people listening to this. I saw like this picture where it had like the iPhone XL, XD or whatever it was, and it didn't have a screen. It's just like a piece of metal. It's just...
It's so high tech.
Yeah.
No, I bet you it would just be glass. It would just be glass.
Imagine the new iPhone that doesn't even have a charging socket. Like you can be carrying it and it's like charge it, like power is being sent to it like wirelessly. How are they gonna pull that off?
They already have it. it's a charging pad. You have to place it on.
No, but like, imagine if you're just carrying it around, and then you have like something at home that sort of sends power to it, like wirelessly, and it doesn't even have to touch anything.
I think the battery would blow, or the thing would just.
Well, like, obviously they do loads of experiments to see if that would happen, and like loads of failed attempts.
I think in a 50-meter I think in a 10-meter radius it'll charge. Or something. I think that'd be a good idea, but not like in a
10-meter radius. Well,
that'd be good.
Like in the future, they would probably have like loads of charger things underground and stuff, so it doesn't matter what radius you're in. Wait, if you're crossing like both of the radiuses, like say there's 2 circles and you're in the space where those like sort of cross, would that charge like double the amount? That would work, wouldn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, okay,
we got like way off topic.
I don't know.
So the Justice League would then defeat Steppenwolf, blah blah blah. That's the movie. A threat like this could happen again. They form the League. Then you go into solo films. First one would be Superman, because he was the first hero. You would have the same movie except with no General Zod. You'd be discovering his origin.
Oh yeah.
But he'd be he would be raised. I'd probably have this setting where he's been raised by these, Superman's kind of a man out of time now. He's from the past where the American way is really outdated now. It's like, no one cares about being honest, no one really cares about all the blah 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 blah. It's the American dream, but it's really kind of outdated now. It's very different. So I'd have him trying to live his way, but is very old and unpopular, so he has to adapt. He would have to learn that he has to change the world one person at a time, every person he saves or something. I think that'd be good. Like the first Superman movie would be him.
But about every person he saves, it injures his heart a bit more. That reminds me of Jane Foster, doesn't it though?
My Hero Academia. There's a guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's really cool.
I know the characters. I just haven't seen it.
You know what happens the basic story.
Yeah, I know the basic story.
I mean the basic concept. I mean.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like.
It sounds really interesting, honestly.
Are you just interested because you saw like the film theory of it?
There's a film theory of it. No, I was listening.
You know Matt Pat. He made a film theory.
No, I had any. I've been meaning to watch it, but since it's an anime, I get really annoyed with anime.
I mean, it is kind of dramatic though, and they over-sexualize everyone.
Except My Hero Academia, apparently.
Yeah,
there's only one character, but they explain why.
There's Mount Lady, and also someone else. I don't remember her name.
Yeah. So
watch it. It's good.
Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Professor Thorgy, he was talking about. I was like, okay, I'll watch this, and if it sounds fairly good, I might check it out because I've been meaning to watch it.
Wait, about My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has like one of those Funko Pops of the big guy with the blonde hair.
Ultraman or something. All Might, yeah, that's it. Okay, back to the Superman. Then I'd have Batman.
The character is really relatable. Like he's super relatable. Like the most relatable.
Probably,
ever.
Yeah.
Apart from maybe Peter Parker. Because,
Peter Parker is the most relatable.
He really hits home.
Very funny, okay.
Whoa.
You gotta stop that, seriously.
No, I didn't mean to say that as a joke, but, that's actually...
Makes you think.
Yeah, hits home.
Dude, we might run over time at this rate, so I gotta go quickly.
We can go for an hour, I don't care.
Really?
I don't mind editing it.
Okay.
It's nice, because you get to listen to it.
Okay, true.
I like listening to myself talk.
We should do a 2-hour podcast.
But when there's loads of people in the room, I really cringe. But when it's just me, I can listen to it. Wait, we can do a what?
We should do a 2-hour podcast or a 5-hour. I love that. A 5-hour podcast. We just do random things, like we go play video games.
I have an idea. If we become super famous, we should go to random places in a park or something and just have a conversation. And if people want to sort of talk, they can put up their hand and say something and add to the conversation and stuff. And we can go to a park or a some random place and get people to gather round, and that would be super nice.
Why?
Trademarking that idea, you can't use it. Dibs. Okay. I call dibs on that idea. No one can use it.
I'm very confused.
If you use that idea, I personally think that you're a really, really, really bad, terrible person. Okay, no one's gonna do it.
I'm very confused.
Wait, you don't even know the idea?
No, I do. I'm just like very confused. Why are we talking about this? This is like
So that no one copies the idea.
Okay. Back to Justice League. My next movie would be Batman. I'd have him Arkham Asylum style. Don't you think?
Yeah, that would actually be cool.
Like the game. Like
yeah, like because the people who really like the games, which are really popular, will want to check that out.
Like, because one, Arkham Asylum's a prison, never been discovered. It's like just a prison. Like in the Dark Knight, it was just like this. It was like a small part of a building. It was like probably the first. It was like first floor down under.
So my brain was like normal, like intact, and then it just went to like it turned into mashed potato.
No, it turned into my brain.
Yeah, basically.
We have switched roles. We have actually switched roles. I'm the sensible one in this podcast, and you're the
We should
silly
do
one.
something for a week where I continue on with your comics and you continue on with mine.
No, I love my comics too much. I'm sorry. I won't let anyone have them unless I feel they're worthy enough. And you're not worthy.
You're not worthy.
You're not worthy until you prove yourself. What do I have to do? Just your silly dance?
No, you have to prove yourself by doing the dance. I'll do that now.
No, in public.
Alright.
You go out into the middle of the city.
That's not the most embarrassing thing. What if?
Yeah, that is pretty embarrassing.
What if you told someone to take off their pants and dance on top of a table and?
Okay, do that then.
Neighborhood.
Okay, do that.
I'd rather do the dance.
You rather do the dance? Okay.
I'd rather do the deed. Remember you used to say that a lot?
Yeah, like, I did for some reason.
No, there was just like one day, or like 1 week, where you used to say doing the deed instead of
I
like,
have no idea why.
Because it works. It just...
The deed.
This is like a really weird podcast.
Yeah, this is one of our weirdest podcasts.
We need to get on with talking about the Oasis now, because
I really need to talk about just the Justice League.
Okay, just
I've been
end
trying
off where
to.
you're going, and then we talk about the Oasis.
Okay. I'd have Batman, he'd be in Arkham Asylum, and you'd be exploring
Punching
a
bad
series
guys
of
in the
murders it's like it'd be like Arkham Manor / Arkham Asylum, where someone's going around not killing the prisoners, but killing the staff, and letting someone loose every night. And then there'll just be a big breakout, like midway. He found the guy who's been doing it, and it's Harley Quinn, who's been doing that.
Harley Quinn, who is the guy who's been doing it.
It was just.
That's what you said.
I'm sorry, it's just a random.
I don't mind. I don't care.
I'd have Harley Quinn as the major character who's been letting everyone out, and she lets everyone out. The Joker is now free, and Joker now runs the asylum. It'd be that. That's the movie. Batman does resolve it, and that'd be it. I'd have Wonder Woman. We've seen her origin. I'd keep Gal Gadot, because she's actually she's a good Wonder Woman. But I'd have her, and we know her origin now, but I'd have her in modern time now. Since she's in modern time, she would be exploring everything. She'd be protecting. She's in Washington D.C. She would have, I don't know, she'd go on a combat mission, or she'd go on, I don't know, something, and she'd be a leader to all the girls. Stand like a very, I don't know, feminist thing. I don't know, I'm very...
Kind of like Champions or something? That kind of... Yay, social justice, whoa.
Okay, then after that, I'd have Flash and Green Lantern.
I don't care, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes
yeah. I'd have Flash and Green Lantern, and then you'd have the New Age of Heroes, not the comic ones, but like, you'd have Green Arrow, Aquaman, Cyborg, Martian Manhunter, maybe the Hawk people, but definitely the Shazam family, because that's a good series to tackle.
Yeah.
Who else? I think there was... I can't remember. Damn it. I'm going to look at my book quickly.
Alright.
Just like wait 2 seconds. Have the picture. Okay, here. You'd have Martian Manhunter,
Wow,
the Green Lantern Corpse. So you would have...
The corpse, like
yeah,
a
like
dead body.
No, the corpse.
I know.
You'd have Green Arrow and Black Canary would be in the movie, obviously. Then you'd have Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah, Green Arrow would be so good. I want to see that in the DCEU.
You'd have Nightwing. You'd have the Teen Titans or What would you prefer? Teen Titans or Titans?
Teen Titans.
Okay,
they're way more fun.
The Teen Titans.
The Titans are too serious.
The classic Teen Titans, not the new guys, but the classic ones. Like you'd have.
Cool. Come on.
The new guys are cool, but like you have to introduce Kid Flash.
And it is cool to see Damian Wayne sort of take up the mantle of.
True.
What's his name?
Where is it?
Tim Drake, I think was it Tim Drake who was before him?
Tim Drake, and then before that it was Dick Grayson. So I think you would have Dick Grayson, who is now Nightwing, and you'd maybe just be Jason Todd's already gone. You'd have Wally West, Dick Grayson, Speedy, maybe Red Arrow, probably Aqualad, definitely Donna Troy. Maybe Omen and someone else. Maybe Cyborg if he's not on the Justice League. That'd be a pretty good fit.
Hey, don't you think it's like kind of weird how if you get, you know the what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Like in the middle of when I was saying it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sorry.
So weird. Anyway, it'll come back to me. Keep on talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. We really need to get this done quickly. Then I would have. Red Hood and the Outlaws. So Red Hood is back, but Batman doesn't know he's around, and then you'd have Justice League 2. Then you'd go into the next stuff. Superman sequel. The next Batman would be Batman Under the Red Hood, which would actually be a good idea, I think. Wonder Woman will be probably. It'd be her. I don't know. Maybe going to war. Or maybe...
Yeah, that would be cool.
Maybe the ghost of Steve comes back. Steve, why? Have a Martha thing. Martha!
Don't ever say that name again.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Then you go... Flash 2. You would have already introduced Wally West if you have Teen Titans. You'd have all that stuff, and then you'd have... I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. You go into the sequels, the trilogy... And then by the end, you continue that line until you have 3 major events. I think trilogies are the best way of doing things. Like, you have a trilogy of Batman in the first thing and a trilogy of Batman in the second. You have 3 events as well. You always got to have 3 events. And there's 3 movies every year, so it will keep moving. So,
yeah, you need to quickly finish this off because we need to talk about the next topic.
Okay, I'm trying... The first event will obviously be Darkseid. The next event will probably be... So the first event, Darkseid Wars. Let's just say that. Probably not Wars. Because that's actually... It was a good story, but too quickly.
What's it called?
What?
What you were saying.
Yeah. But you'd have 3 events. One could be Darkseid. The next could be Anti-Life Equation.
I don't know what's going on with my head.
Then the last one could be...
I'm just not thinking of anything, you know? Like...
Well, you just keep randomly saying stuff, which is kind of scaring me, because you're, like, just off in another galaxy. Just maybe stop spinning and just, like, just sit still and just think. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's interesting hearing what you're talking about. I'm not really having that much input, because I'm just sort of...
You just don't know.
Well, I'm sort of listening to you and, like, thinking about it.
Yeah. You just don't know.
But I don't really have anything to say. I just, like, I'm thinking about what you're saying.
Well, you will now. I'm done.
Alright.
Kaboom.
So, let's talk about the next topic, which is the Oasis in Ready Player One. So,
we have to do this quickly.
If you can be anything...
What would you be?
I would get, Could you get Thor's hammer?
Probably.
Yeah,
if it's the Oasis, yeah, probably. It's limitless reality.
I would get, like, a combination between Iron Man's helmet and Star-Lord's helmet.
That'd be cool.
So, like... Actually, how about a combination between Star-Lord's helmet and Barry Allen's helmet? No. I mean, sort of mask, whatever.
Yeah, probably.
That would be kind of cool, though. Because you have, like, the... What's the name? The lightning bolt things with the little earphone on the inside.
True. That's who you would be?
Well, I'd get that, and then I'd just wear, like, a leather jacket with a t-shirt underneath. And I'd have, like, those goggles around my neck. Like,
my
to make
goggles?
it look cool. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like that, and then I just wear jeans and shoes. I just look cool, you know? Just blend in with the crowd.
Okay.
Wait, you know how, like, you can change your gender? Like, I'd pretend to be a girl and see how many people I can actually trick. Like, how long it can last for until someone figures me out.
I would have figured it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, because you know who I am, but, like, just random people that you run into. Like, I want to see how long that would take until someone realizes that you're a guy.
I need to go pee.
Kind of like what H did.
Oh, yeah. I need to go pee. Are you a dude? Shit.
What, so you think girls don't need to go pee?
I know, but they don't say it out loud. Mostly boys do that. We all know that.
No.
Well, you'd actually be surprised how many boys actually say, I need a pee! And girls, unless...
I haven't heard guys say that much.
I hear
that
that
much.
so much. It's probably just because I'm hanging around the same group, though.
Oh, yeah. Probably, yeah.
Okay. You done?
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much girls say that.
No, just put the weapons down.
Yeah, it's like this weird thing.
I have this it's like this old medieval bat with like spikes coming out of it.
Kind of like the thing from Stranger Things that Jonathan made, where it's like a golf club, not a golf club, a
baseball bat with like, nails.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but
it's a bit more ordered.
Yeah. That is such a deadly weapon, isn't it?
That is actually
you know, like that. Yeah.
If you you try grabbing it by the other end. Yeah, so I would be either Bounce from my comics or Kid Flash. So, okay, next question. If you had to protect the Oasis,
yeah,
would you sacrifice everything like the Gunters did?
Like,
let's say you've been going for 5 years.
Well, if it's helping everyone, then yeah, I might. Yeah.
So you know how the guy Orthodox or the Arthrox thing, he said he's got 10 years worth of stuff in him.
Yeah.
Let's say you've been collecting for 5 years, you've never died, you got the DeLorean, you finally got your new skin, you finally got super speed, you finally did everything.
Do you know what I'd do? Before I enter the race, I'd give all my stuff to a friend, then do the race, and if I die, my friend can just give it back to me.
I wouldn't risk that, even for that. Like, what if you have no friends?
Everyone has friends.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're not risking anything then. Like, what is that friend gonna do? He's just gonna sit on the sideline, or would he want to go in there?
No, well, like, when he wants to do it, he can give you his stuff, and then he does the race, and then you give your stuff to him, and then you do the race, you know?
I don't think...
Or, like, the challenge or whatever, just in case you die, you know?
True, okay.
That could work.
Probably.
Because there is a system where you can, like, give someone a gift, obviously.
Maybe. I don't know. No, but
so that's just...
I'm saying the Battle of the Gunters. You know, at that
you mean
finale?
on
everyone comes.
Yeah.
No one's left behind. Would you sacrifice everything to save the Oasis? You have just got all your stuff
to
you've
stop it from being
wanted.
owned by IOI, sure, yeah, I'd do that.
But...
we're still talking about Ready Player One, that just shows how cool it is.
It's like my favourite movie ever. It's just gonna be there.
That's surprising, because it's not a Marvel movie.
It's not a comic book
No, not
movie.
for you, like for me.
Yeah. I've seen it like 3 times and my parents are really angry with me, but I'm gonna try and see it another few more times. By the time this video actually comes out, I probably would have seen it 5, maybe 6 times.
Yeah. Hey, what if you could become a Lego person, like a giant Lego person, and stomp on people?
That'd be cool.
What if you could, like, throw, like, tiny Lego pieces on the floor, and then people get hurt when they step on it?
No, little Lego landmines, so they hurt themselves, and it, like, blows them up. Ow!
Yeah, they probably do already have that, just like normal landmines.
True.
But, hold on, like, Lego people, they have, like, holes in the bottom of their feet. Wouldn't people just go inside that and, like... they could walk out the holes in the back of their feet?
You'd be, like, when you grow, when you're super big, you'd probably be a brick build. You'd be a brick build.
Oh, yeah, that would
version.
be cool. Kind of like Ant-Man.
Yeah, I have a Giant Man figure. He's got, like...
I'll put a picture on the screen.
Yeah. He's from the Civil War set, if you didn't know. Yeah, so I would risk everything because I know the IOI is there. I would probably say, like, for 5 minutes, what is the IOI really going to do? That's
it's because it's such a huge economic resource. Like, if they control that, they pretty much control everything. I guess.
like you know what they're going to do.
That's what the population is interested in. Like, that specific thing, you know? Like, if they control that, like, everyone sort of Maybe they just want to look like gods, like James Halliday did, because he was like a god for creating that.
I know,
He
but
said that.
no. This is what the plan was. They were gonna try and advertise as much as they could to get people buy. They just want people to buy their stuff, or they control the loyalty centers. Like they buy people's debt, so now they're their slaves, which is quite sad. But still, yeah. Another bad thing is they would induce seizures. Like the guy was even saying, we can sell up to 88% more product before inducing seizures. The last thing we were going to talk about, the Oasis, which I really want to talk about. Since the Oasis is limited, and if you had enough money or you've saved up enough resources, could you create a planet? Like, you know how there's so many planets in the Oasis?
Well, I think the planets are just like what was just already there, and like it's one of those things that you just can't change.
Well, maybe like after a long time, like let's say.
But
the Oasis
people can sort
there.
of expand on that and like make it better. Yeah,
True,
what were you saying? Sorry.
What if the Oasis after, I don't know, how many years would it be?
What?
How many years would it be after the wave? Let's say 5 years or maybe 10 years after you've done...
IOI was taken down.
Yeah. You could create a planet, and what would you do? What would you do with that planet? Would you create a comic book planet? Would you create an adventure world? Would you create your comic book world planet? Or would you create a galaxy or something?
Yeah, I'll create a Lego world.
A Lego world?
Because that's cool.
Yeah. It'd be way better than Minecraft world, I'd have to say.
Yeah, they do have a Minecraft world for some reason.
Which is quite sad, but
cool. I'd make it so like as soon as you land on that planet, like your character turns into like a Lego version of that character.
That'd actually be cool.
And then if your character's really big, like H, you'd be a big fig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wish they made Lego figures of Ready Player One. That'd be good.
Oh yeah, someone probably already has.
Yeah, they probably have, but that would actually be cool.
I'm gonna search that up as soon as we're done making this.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna get a drink of water after this because
I'm thirsty. But I need to.
Anyway, so is that all that you want to?
I wanted to say what I
all right.
for a planet.
What do you want to say?
I'd create a little planet, and then I'd have like a few mini planets.
Couldn't you create
it.
moons?
Yeah, you create moons and stuff. Like,
yeah.
You could create stuff around it.
If you're rich enough, you can do that, but that's too much.
Yeah,
I'd
create my.
It seems like a lot.
I'd create my little planet that I've created in my comics. I'd create that as a planet.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd have obviously the moon and have like a little moon base there, but I'd have like the 8 world on there. I'd have a floating bagpipe spaceship out there. I'd have everything that I've been.
You need to put a place for me on there. You need to put like a place where like you need to build a mansion for me.
I will.
And like and on the top of it, on the top floor, it needs to be like that little place where Iron Man stores all his suits. You need to put that there. But like with all instead of the suits, it's like suits of like my comic book characters.
Yeah.
You need to build that for me if you make that.
Okay, if I do.
If you did that, I mean
that'd actually be good.
Yeah. Come on.
And I'd also put the United Space Alliance, which is a thing I've created recently, which is like the government of space in my universe. I'd put that up there so you can go in there and destroy it as much as you like. That'd actually be fun. You just go in there because no one likes the government.
Yeah.
Unless you work for them. I don't know. It just depends. No one really likes the government because you just see them on the news. Those butt faces. You just think that. And I did want to talk about this quickly. How long do you think it would be before you actually saw the Oasis? You've seen a Ready Player One beta test.
Well, they did predict it. It would be in 2045.
That's when the
my guess is around about 2040.
I'd say 2030, maybe 2025.
Well, they've only just started making movies look amazing like that. So to make games look amazing like that,
I'd say.
I mean, they already have stuff like Uncharted 4.
Maybe
that
2030.
Looks amazing like that. So
2030. Let's say 2030.
Yeah, like the graphics in say Uncharted 4 are so good.
But I mean, like all
I
the
really like
technology
Uncharted.
That goes with it.
That's like the best video game series ever.
Okay. I'd also say
it's awesome. Trust me.
What about all the technology that comes with it? The visors, the gloves, the treadmill. Like they've already created the treadmill, but it's like this. It's like the size of my Lego table, and my Lego table's really big actually.
Well, it would need to be like that because you do need some space.
It's even that high off the ground.
Yeah.
No, it's only a square. It's like probably like the size of a wheelie chair. How much you get? That's how much space you actually get to walk. But it just takes that much to function it. It's in like you can go in every direction though. Like it's
that's what it sort of looks at which direction you're about to walk in because of like. I guess it sort of measures like where you've already walked.
You have to strap things to your feet, which really sucks, but still, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. But what about like the facial expression thing? I don't think that's ever gonna be in there.
What do you mean the emotion repressing software?
No, the you know that little thing that they hang around their neck to capture their emotions, so you actually see it in the game.
Oh yeah.
Do you think that? I don't think that's gonna. That.
Well, it would need to like measure stuff in your brain.
Yeah, true.
You'll need to look at your brain chemicals and stuff, and you can only get that in like an MRI scanner. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Just constantly hooking it.
Well, I guess the Oasis thing might have that. Like, it could have something on this, you know, the goggles, the glasses. That could have something like that in it. So maybe, I don't know.
It's cool and all, but like...
The emotion repressing software kind of goes along with that.
Yeah, like, it's good and all, but I think some of the stuff gets a bit over the top. The gloves and the full bodysuit. I think the full bodysuit, that would just be a dumb idea. You feel every punch you get. You just like get kicked in the balls. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I guess you could set it so like how much pain you actually feel. Like there's a pain rating setting.
I don't think there was.
Well, I guess you could be like, I want to feel this % of the pain that it would actually be. Like you can set it to a certain amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other thing about the Oasis? They do...
I mean, and if it is really hurting, all you need to do is just take off the suit and then you're good and it doesn't hurt.
Maybe. You'd still feel that pain after though, like a bruise or
Oh, yeah, you would,
yeah. What was the thing? Yes, the Ready Player One beta. If you have VR, get the Ready Player One beta. It's apparently very good. You get to play Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah.
You get to play Battle for the Gunters, which you're just shooting IOI agents and trying to get to the Gauntlet. It's actually fun. Yeah. You get to tour around some of the Oasis, but it's like little hub worlds. It's not like that big.
Obviously, yeah.
It's only a beta test.
It'll be tiny compared.
And it's like really good and accurate for a beta test.
I would say that's still an alpha.
That's like, nah. Like, have you seen the videos?
Actually, never mind beta, sorry.
Have you seen the test, the videos that has been released to YouTubers?
I'm gonna take a look.
It's actually really good and surprising. Like, I was actually surprised how good it was. It's like, a beta, this is like, what? And there's gonna be 6
So imagine how good
out.
it's gonna be when it's like fully done.
Yeah. Like, it actually becomes the Oasis, like, by, I don't know, let's say by 2020, we get the Oasis.
Well, I guess it would be in serious production by then. Let's just say that.
Let's say we get a treadmill that's not the size of a giant Lego table, and it's not the size of a square. It's like just those yoga things that
yoga
do?
mats.
Yeah, those yoga mats. It's like the size of that or less than that. That'd be good.
Well, you need enough room for, like, your leg span. Like, and some people have crazy leg span, you know?
True.
So, yeah.
And also, you'd also have to... What would it be? You'd also have to get those visors ready, like, not the VR headsets, because those are gigantic, but, like, maybe, like, a minimized one, and the facial expressions, and the gloves. Yeah. I think everyone could get that if people were in serious production. Like, it wouldn't be as good a quality, but you'd at least have something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's it.
Anyway, so the last topic that I wanted to talk about, we can quickly talk about this. What's bad about, like, swear words, let's just say?
That's like... I think it's just the way we've been raised. That's bad, this is good. It's like...
Well, then why were we raised like that?
Because they were raised like that, and they were raised like that before, and because it's mean, okay, think about
let's look at the word shit. Like, say you say that, your parents are gonna be like, oh, don't say that. But, like, say you say the word dog poo, like, they're still gonna be like, oh, please don't say that, but they're not gonna say, oh, that's a bad thing. It means the same thing. So what is bad about using the different word? Like, what is it bad?
I'm sorry, but it can be used in different ways. Like, oh, you just all over my. Or you could be like, oh, you piece of poo. You're like, oh, he's acting like a little kid. I'll just leave him alone. But shit is such a...
Well, I guess if you don't swear that often, and then when you do, people are just like, whoa, you know?
And like,
like, say...
should you bleep this? Bleep this. Can you bleep this?
Yeah.
Slut. Like...
That's fine to say, but it doesn't...
No, it's not. Like, when you call someone that...
No, you're not
bitch,
calling anyone that. But
if, like, let's just say you do.
I mean, not in real life, but, like, just saying it as an example in this, that's okay. So
that's fine.
No reason to
But
do
if you
that.
call someone that...
That's, like, super bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and actually, if you say the actual meaning for that, like, instead of using that sort of bad word, then it actually does mean something. So, like, I can tell why, but, like... Just saying one word for it does have a bit more effect.
Yeah, because it's... Plus, it's like... What's the best word? When you get... Like, you know when you get burnt... Like, not physically burnt, but, like... When you get burnt, like, someone's just made a ring comment, like... Your shoes suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how about this? You're a slut.
Well, you're a slut does not mean that your shoes suck.
Yeah, I'm just
it
saying.
It means a different thing.
It's an example. It's like, your shoes suck. Oh, you're a slut. I'm just saying, like...
What are you trying to say with this? I'll be able to understand you better.
Oh my god, this is like... I'm sorry, but like... When you say something like that, that's like... You've gone too far.
Oh, yeah. Now I see, yeah.
Like when you call someone, hey, you're a bitch.
Just because you say that specific word.
It's like, I don't know, let's say you pinch someone.
Yeah.
Or, like, you're just, like, roughing each other up for fun. Or, like, that's just fine. Like, you're just like, hey, yeah, just punch each other on the shoulder, but not, like... But, like, you whack someone in the face, you knock them out, or one-punch kill. Let's just say that. Do you see my examples?
No, but, like, that's using something that's, like, way more effective. But, like, it's a bit different with words, you know? Like, like, say you mean shit. Like, that means the exact same thing.
Yeah, but, like, it can be used in a different way. That's what I'm saying. Poo, let's just go back to shit and poo.
Oh, here we go. I'm sorry.
When you say you're a piece of poo, that's just like, are you acting like a child? When you say you're a piece of shit, people take such offense to that because it's a lot more grown up. It's a lot more offensive when you realize about it. It can mean multiple things. When you're a piece of poo, you're like, really? That's the best you got? It's like that.
Yeah.
What's worse than that? I bet you I could come up with lots of things that are way worse than that. Well, how about this? When you get kicked in the shin, it hurts, right?
Yeah. Especially with a scooter.
That was just random, but okay.
No, but you know when you swing it around and then it hits you?
Oh, yeah,
that's
does hurt.
the worst.
Yeah, when you get kicked in the shin. How about getting kicked in the private areas?
Let's say that.
Private areas,
when
you get kicked there, that's the swear word. When you get kicked in the shin, that's just the word.
Oh yeah, like flipping someone off is like swearing with your hand.
Yeah.
But let's say like you do like a gesture like this, like go away, you know, like you're sort of pushing your hand away. Like that's sort of not really nice, but whatever. But like if you go and like flip someone off, then they're gonna take more offense to it.
Exactly.
You know?
That's what we're trying to say. Well, what I'm trying to say. See, therapy time with Pat.
Here we go.
Yes.
Let me lie down. Let me get comfortable.
Why do you think swear words aren't bad, Isaac?
Well, some of them are when you like. I guess it's more the sort of the effect of it that's bad. But the specific word itself, it's just, if you look at it at face value, a word is just something that is just a noise that you make with your mouth, alright? But, like, what's behind it, like, the meaning of it, and then the effect of it is, like, the real sort of
It's really people just taking offense to it, don't you think?
Well, yeah, if no one took offense to it, then it wouldn't be a bad word. Like, it's all about the effect of it, you know?
True, yes. So, what's the difference between poo and shit?
Well, in that sense, like, I mean, in that example, they're both the same thing. But, like,
they have the same meaning, but they have a different effect. Okay, you're a piece of poo. You think of the poop emoji, don't you? I do, for some reason. You're a piece of poo.
I'm sure if you...
Poop emoji. Do we wash our hands?
Yeah.
That's the poop emoji joke?
Oh.
Nah. That's
Okay.
a terrible joke from the Emoji Movie.
I thought you were asking me if I wash my hands. I'm just like, yeah? What are you
Yes,
talking
that'd be
about? What's your
really-
point?
That'd be weird if you didn't.
Yeah, you get a tapeworm. You can actually do that.
Okay, when you think you're a piece of shit, what do you think? You're worthless, or do you think, it doesn't really matter?
Well, thinking about like that does have a different
effect.
sort of, yeah.
Well, when people are getting... Here's an example. When you're getting bullied, someone calls you a piece of shit.
Yeah, they could be saying like, "Oh, you're a terrible person," actually, or something like that. You know, like they could be saying, "Oh, like you did something really bad. You're a really scummy person," something like that. You know.
Okay. And just...
Well, yeah, it really is all about the context. So it shouldn't be about, oh, you use this specific word, so you mean something bad. It should be all about the context. Like that's kind of the basic idea. We kind of messed this up when we were talking about it, but
True.
anyway, I think that's
Therapy time with Pat is over.
yeah.
Okay,
so
thanks for tuning in, everyone.
our time is up. So the funny story,
Do you want to go?
yeah, because you told the last like 4 of them.
Not 4, just like the
So
1.
I just told
6.
I told this story to Pat earlier, and then we're just like, oh, that would be the greatest thing to tell on the podcast. So here we go. So
I'm tired.
this was yeah, well, we're almost done. So yeah, so like this was a while ago. So
Stomach hurts.
I was eating this this pizza. This frozen pizza with a friend.
Oh, you don't.
At, like,
if you're listening to this,
if you're listening, if you don't like something a bit gory,
it's not
then-
that gory, but
like if you don't like hearing about blood, don't listen to this.
it's just like, and don't eat this. Don't do this while you're listening to food or listen.
When
Don't
while
do
you're
this
eating
while you're
dinner.
eating food.
And don't use this as advice. So
As a what?
as advice.
Oh, okay.
Maybe later on what happens in the story you can. You know, you'll understand when I get to it. So, me and my friend were eating this frozen pizza like late at night because we were hungry, and yeah, got it out of the fridge.
I don't remember this.
You weren't there.
I know.
That's why you don't remember it.
Or was
But,
I?
Do. You're just staring in the window.
I want that pizza.
I never knew. So then what happened was, we went down, microwaved the pizza to sort of warm it up so it's okay to eat. And then, he went to go and grab a knife out of the little kitchen drawer, and then there was like none left because they were all, in the dishwasher from dinner. Because, yeah,
Why
that's
not?
what happens. Yeah, why not? Yeah, so what he did was he couldn't find a knife anywheres, and he didn't feel like using, you know, one of those like giant knives, you know,
yeah.
that you use to like slice up a dead pig. So
Wait, what?
they used to like that butchers use or something.
Oh yeah.
Had like one of those knives, and also like a bread knife. But you know, so he got out his pocket knife, and you know the part of the blade was like the
You can just
the
tell
biggest
this
blade.
is gonna. You can just tell this is gonna go well.
Yeah, so like you know the biggest blade, right? That you pull out,
Yeah.
yeah. Like he got that, and he was like holding it there to sort of cut the pizza, and it wasn't really working. Like it wasn't really sharp enough, so he like and he didn't realize this. Like he was trying to cut it with the blunt side and not the sharp side. So what he does is he has the sharp side up, and he doesn't realize, and it's really dark as well. Like,
Why wouldn't you turn a light on?
we did turn the light, but it's still kind of hard to see because only if the kitchen lights are on. We're like on the edge of the kitchen, so like he gets like his finger to push it down, but he doesn't realize he's pushing down on the sharp side, and like cuts it, and like it cuts all the way up his finger.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you this was a bit gory. So yeah, so what happens is he's just like, that really hurts. So I go get him a Band-Aid, go upstairs, trip over a few stairs twice because it's a bit dark, slightly, but I don't fall over. It's okay. Don't worry about me. So yeah, I go get a Band-Aid.
Don't worry about me. My friend's literally bleeding out.
Slaps it on.
Slaps it on. It's like those video games. I feel better now.
Yeah, like yeah, video game logic. But basically, what he does is he puts on the Band-Aid, and I cut it for him because he's too scared to use his own pocket knife after that. Oh yeah, I washed the knife, by the way. We're not having blood pizza with a blood knife cutting it. We're not gonna eat blood pizza. We're not vampires.
That's disgusting.
I told you not to listen to this if you don't like it. I already said that, what I'm talking about. So yeah, I cut it, we eat the pizza. That's the end of the story. So, advice, make sure that you're using the right side of a knife when you cut something.
And maybe turn the light on and make sure it's not that dark.
Turn the other light on. Maybe we didn't do that because it was at night. I don't know, I was like 11 years old, I think.
Well, that was a genius.
We were like, 11 years old. I was in year 6, I think. Anyway, thank you for watching. Is there anything that you want to say before we end this off? Are you drawing Red Hood?
Yeah, actually.
That's cool, I like that.
Just wait. Wait till
I drew Red Hood. Do you want to see the drawing? After we finish this podcast, and not now? Alright, so, thanks for watching.
We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye now.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. See you later.